Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Riding Custom. And you guys are looking at it. 1958 Chevy Apache Mater in her full dress. She's looking good. Did a video on this a couple days ago, but I talked about Mother's Day because my wife thought it was Mother's Day the next day. Yeah, so redoing the video, kind of go over what we did. So you guys know probably one of the last things you saw. I know you probably saw the shorts and kind of seen this, but me and Ron went to National Parts Depot, and we actually went for a steering knuckle for the 40 Ford to get the power steering all finished. And they had these sitting there and in the clearance room, and we went ahead and picked them up and brought them home. And I think that was Saturday, I guess, Friday or Saturday, and brought them home and had to do some things to get it on here. Drug out all of our original parts just so that we're really clear. The rusty grill and grill surround are not going on this car. We're not using them, or on this truck. Those will be new, and that'll be a chrome grill. But it's what we got at the moment, so to put it back together. And the inner fenders will be replaced as well. So, as well as these holes here will be welded up and smoothed out, and there won't be any badging. Now, if you look at this really close, you'll notice I bought fenders that don't have the holes for the spears that go on the side, the emblems that go on the side. I'm not going to run those. I'm kind of going a smooth look. I like that look. I like both, but it's hard to find those spears, and like an actual like show worthy set would be very hard to find. So this is where we're at. I'm really happy with it. So anyway, we bought the fenders, brought them home, put them on, put the inner fenders on them. Went to put the fenders onto the car, realized we had to notch for the upper control arms and the shock tower mounts. The inner fender, did that. You guys saw a short on Ron cutting those out, and yeah, got those on. And then the grill is kind of sort of on there. It's kind of half-assed on there. And then we set the hood on. We did come to realize that one of our hood hinges, one hood hinge is good, the other one needs to be replaced. So that's something we'll have to deal with. So we don't actually have the hood hinged yet. One hinge is on there, but it's not bolted to the hood. The other one was missing some teeth in the gears of the hood. So, and again, something we literally unbolted and threw in a box and didn't really pay attention to. So not a big deal. You don't catch everything right out of the box. One thing we will be putting on here is the front bumper. Front bumper will go on here. It's I think in the back of Ron's truck, and then our goal here is to just keep throwing parts at this over the next couple months, starting with the grill and the grill surround, and then the grill, chrome bumper, new bumper brackets, get all that here and ready to where everything we need's there. Probably we'll go ahead and weld these up and get them done and body worked. And you know, in our spare time when we're not working on the 40 Ford, once it gets kind of where it goes, we're going to start tag teaming both the Apache and the 63 Chrysler 300 over here. And one of the big things for the 300 is to get the steering box off and get it sent out and rebuilt and back so that we can have power steering again, because that's the worst part of this car right now. It runs good, rides good, but it takes 2 men and a boy to steer it. So need to get that going. So not a huge deal, just gotta do it. It's another $600. You know, just that's where it is. But yeah, right now the idea here is just to keep putting the body pieces, keep collecting body pieces for the Apache, and getting this whole front where it needs to be. And then we'll move our way back piece by piece, put a new door on it, and then we'll start on the bed. We'll get this piece, a tailgate, get the bed sides, get a new step. I got to get the other fender. This one's new. We've got the new roll pan on the back. should be pretty good. So, but then at least we'll have all the pieces to get this thing body worked and painted and all the things, and we can make everything fit right at that point and do all that stuff. So stay tuned for all that. But really thought this was pretty cool. Wanted to show you guys this. I think it's looking really good today. Sitting out here pulling up on this was pretty fun. It's really weird. If you look at it from this side, it looks odd from the back of the cab to the back fender because that step's not on there. And that just makes it look higher than it is. But one thing me and Ron have talked about, I think we're gonna cut the coil springs on the front and drop it down a little bit in the front. It's a little high in the front. So we'll do that. And but you don't know until you bolt all of this on, and then you get to be able to see it, what you're actually dealing with. So we'll drop this thing down and make it look right where it needs to be. It's close now. It doesn't need to go much farther, just a little bit. But that inch or inch and a half, 2 inches are gonna matter. So we'll take care of that. Yeah, guys, just wanted to show you this. It's really kind of excited when we did it. It was pretty cool to get these and get them on here and just see the front of the truck, you know, together again. I mean, the last time we saw it together was when it was sitting over here all rusty, you know, before we tore it apart. And to see it where, you know, the door opens and all the things and the fender's not falling off of it. And for those of you wondering why I'm replacing the fenders, if you don't know, well, they were the original fenders. I have them. They're in the back, and I can show them to you another day. But they were rotted out right here. This whole thing. And there's a body line right here, a crease, kind of a line. And then you've got this roll, and it goes into a flat, and then it turns. I don't have the equipment here to make that, just to fix that. And they don't sell it. So that was going to be a problem. It was also rotted out in here where the headlights go in. It was rotted out right here. I, again, do not have the equipment to do that. And it was rotted here and cracked all the way across here. And then this whole bottom piece, which they do sell, would have needed to been replaced. And it would have been full of Bondo. And honestly, I think it'll probably would have had rust come back on me pretty quick. None of which is what I want. So went ahead and spent the money, got the fenders. And that was the same situation for both fenders, so that we're on the same page. It was just a little rougher than, it was a lot rougher than what we could actually fix and repair here at the house. So at the shop. So that's why we did it. Same with the grill. Grill's beat up pretty good, rusted pretty good, and I want a chrome one. That's one of the real reason the grill's getting done. But the grill surround is truly ate up in critical places where it mounts to the fenders and all of that just over the years. So it's not worth the fight. I think that grill surround is like $295 from National Parts Depot, and I think the grill itself is like $435 or something to that effect. So there's still another bit of money to put in the front there, but it'll make the front of the truck. Right now it looks good. It'll look great when all that goes in there. I remember when we did Don's 57 and we bolted all the new panels on and got everything to fit, and we got the bumper on it, but then we put the grill in, and then it was like, oh my God, this looks amazing. And it looked like a 57 Chevy at that point, right? So that's the same kind of thing that'll happen here. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, guys, hope you're having a great day. Just wanted to show you this, let you know we are rocking. Big Ron is back here working on the 40. He's working on the fenders here and the back side of the hood, cleaning all this up, getting it ready for a primer. Same here, getting all this, the edges, all this kind of stuff cleaned up, and getting it ready so we can bed line the inside of these fenders. And he's using this here, Skyco Ospo, which is the metal conditioner for it. And if you guys haven't seen, this is the entire front of the car. This is all the grill. So these are the grill pieces, the main ones. These are the sides, the headlight rings that were chrome, the chin, the rod for the power trunk lid. This is the whole assembly that goes behind the grill. It's all pretty much ready for paint. These here are the pieces that go in between these and the grill. He's got all those ready to go because it used to be chrome, and he went ahead and hit those with 80 grit and epoxy primer and all that. So because the front of the car, the 40, will be painted and it'll probably be flamed at some point. So we didn't want like chrome headlight rings on a flamed fender. It would just look a little wonky. So we figured we'd just do that. So but that's what you got going on here. And what you're looking at is a Dennis Carpenter. You can see right there, 44 Dennis Carpenter grill. And then you've got Bob Drake headlight rings or headlight surrounds. Everything else is Bob Drake. And original hood, original fenders, original inner fenders, all of the stuff. So that's what you got going on the 40 right now. He did go ahead and put the doors back on it and the trunk lid back on it, make sure everything fits. One of the next things that we'll be doing is putting the rubber on the trunk lid, or on the trunk itself, and then dropping the trunk lid down to make sure that our gaps are right and everything, it's not sticking out 6 feet or anything weird. But the body of this car and the doors are real close. And the trunk, real close. So when I say close, I mean close to painting. So hopefully here, sooner than later, we'll be painting. And that'll be a whole thing that'll be probably over a week. At least a few days, because we won't be able to paint everything at one time. So we'll probably start with the back side of the hood, that kind of stuff, deck lid, getting all that jammed in, get all that where it needs to be. Then we can back tape everything up, I would imagine, and then paint the top of the hood, the fenders, doors, all that, and the body. And when we paint with the body of the car, the doors will be off, trunk lid will be off. It'll just be the shell. And we're gonna paint it right here in the garage. So we'll bring all that to you. And yeah, so stay tuned, guys. Please like and subscribe. We're trying to build the channel. We're back in here working. I know with the wreck and everything, I am 100% out of commission, but I'm trying to do what I can to get you guys film. I can film. So that's what I'm doing. And we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe.